Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one's...
I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean I won't. Cole said you cast their remains, but it should have been me.
How?
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad, I assumed it was all just nothing but a ghost story meant to me.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. Which begs the question. My mother obviously has a hand in this.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right, if those Imperials think they can come in here... Oh, before I forget, Astolas, he asked me to tell you that
Then we must as well.
We can't stay long.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come...
Now, where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath, near Ironhome. Drake's Fang, in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine, in Waloed. And Drake's Tail, here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Mockery of justice is what it is.
Quiet, you!
Jill.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain. 'Twould be a pity to make
Of course you'll...
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small?
Then they must be here for...
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like
Excuse me.
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire...
Don't they, Chuck?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Blacks...
You have to be dull as a sucker.
You see...
I'm sorry.
The Black Shield. At least I think there was a Black Shield.
Was this the first time?
But what do you think? Amber, if only we were.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings.
I know that.
We couldn't help noticing.
Don't you go tell him. I speak for the people. You are to leave and...
May I at least...
I don't know who you are or what brings. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demand, some might call it submission. This village will...
Then we shall be on our... These people live with a knife to them. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate,
Obedience.
Are you all right?
We still don't know who the Black...
Well, but other than Martha, who else? A new ally would certainly be well. Perhaps the next village? This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. An idea some more.
Make it look easy.
More of my mother's men. This might take a while.
Blood. Club.
And still...
You were told.
The Black Sheep.
You know who we are. Why then? We owe. To dwell in darkness, that we may
say that. I'll show you a true shield present. Tell me what I want. Who are you looking?
Your friends have been... They await.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.